Hello everyone, welcome to the QD001 Smart Car teaching course. Section 4 to 3, Web-based remote controller. Do you usually log in to web pages? Typically, we use web pages to browse information, but they can also be used as a remote control to operate devices. Next, we will learn how to use a web page to remotely control a smart car. Using a web page to control the QD001 Smart Car requires a Wi-Fi connection to enable data communication between the web page and the smart car. Part 1. What is Wi-Fi communication? What Wi-Fi is? Wi-Fi is a wireless communication technology that allows devices like phones, tablets, and computers to connect to the internet without using network cables. Speaking of Wi-Fi, we have to mention one of the powerful features of the ESP32. The ESP32 board comes with built-in Wi-Fi functionality and can achieve wireless communication with other devices. The ESP32's Wi-Fi function has 3 operating modes. The first is STA mode. In this operating mode, the ESP32 can connect to Wi-Fi networks generated by other devices. The second is AP mode. In this mode, the ESP32 itself creates a Wi-Fi network and waits for other devices to connect. This lesson uses this mode for operation. The third is STA plus AP mode, which is a combination of the first 2 modes. The ESP32 can both connect to an external Wi-Fi network and create its own network. Part 2. Web Control Principle. So how does the web page control the smart car through the Wi-Fi network? The web control process is as follows. The ESP32 starts Wi-Fi AP mode and creates a web server. Write the front-end code for the car control interface on the web page. The phone connects to the car's Wi-Fi, then accesses the ESP32 server address through a browser. The server sends the code for creating the car control interface to the phone and displays the control interface on the web page. The user clicks a button to send a car control request to the server, and the ESP32 controls the car's movement according to the request command. Part 3. Command learning. To achieve web-based control, you need these commands. This command sets the Wi-Fi name and password in AP mode. The Wi-Fi name and password can be customized. The ESP32 supports channels 1 through 30. A channel refers to a specific radio frequency range. This command can automatically generate a control page. The web page interface contains smart car control elements. This command is used to create and initialize a web server. Port 80 is the default port for web services. After startup, it will wait for connections and requests from web clients. This command captures specific path requests from the client and executes the corresponding callback routine. The parameter input box is used to define the path request identifier, the internal space of the block used to embed the control instructions that need to be executed when this path request is received. For example, fill in /car in the input box. When the server receives an HTTP request for the path 192.168.4.1/car, it will immediately execute the code inside the block, thereby controlling the car to perform the corresponding movement. This command instructs the server to send data to the client. The drop-down box allows you to select the type of data to send, and the parameter input box is used to enter the specific data to be sent. This command can obtain the value of a parameter carried in the client request. Enter the name of the parameter in the input box. For example, when move is entered, this command will retrieve the value of the move parameter from the request address. Part 4. Smart Car Laboratory. Now, let's complete the project. Controlling the smart car's movement with a web page. Achieving forward, backward, left turn, left strafe, and right strafe. Let's take a look at the actual effect. Next, we will implement the remote control function for the smart car through programming. Open ACECode. Step 1. Create a variable called move to store the commands sent by the client. Step 2. Add the startup command and initialize the smart car. Then, set the variable data type to string. Step 3. Set the Wi-Fi name to ESP32 Car and the password to 12345678. The Wi-Fi name and password can be customized. Then start the web server on port 80. Next, enter / for the server to handle requests to the root directory. Then nest the car web design command inside, so that when users log in to the server address, they will get an interface to control the car. Step 4. Retrieve client data. Enter /car in the web server processes request command, and the server handles the request for car control. Then get the command sent by the client. Store it in the move variable. And print the received command in the serial monitor. Step 5. Add conditional statements. If move equals F, make the car go forward. If move equals B, make the car go backward. If move equals L, make the car strafe left. If move equals R, make the car strafe right. If move equals S, make the car stop. If move equals TL, make the car turn left. If move equals TR, make the car turn right. Finally, send a text command such as OK to the client to provide feedback on the server's operating status. This way, the car can be controlled by the buttons on the web page. The program is complete. Click Upload to write the program into the ESP32. This program is also provided in the sample program, so you can open it for reference. Once uploaded, the car won't move until the web page connects. Next, let's learn web control. Step 1. Turn on the smart car's power. Then open your phone's settings. Find ESP32 Car in the Wi-Fi list. Tap to connect and enter the password. Once connected successfully, your phone is now connected to the car's network. Step 2. Open your phone's browser. Enter the web address in the address bar and tap to visit. The control page will appear. Now you can remotely control the car using the web page. This control method is really cool. Feel free to share your creative ways of controlling the smart car with a web page. See you in the next lesson.